Have you ever wondered if renter's insurance is really necessary? If you're like most renters in the US, you've probably thought about it briefly, then moved on, assuming you don't need it. But what if I told you that a simple, inexpensive policy could save you tens of thousands of dollars in the event of a disaster? Today, we're breaking down the truth about renter's insurance, what it covers, what it doesn't, and why it might be the smartest move you can make as a tenant. Let's begin with the basics. Renter's insurance is a type of insurance policy that protects people who rent their home, whether it's an apartment, a house, or even just a room. Unlike homeowner's insurance, renter's insurance does not cover the building itself. That responsibility lies with your landlord. Instead, renter's insurance focuses on protecting your personal belongings, your liability, and in some cases, your living expenses if something goes wrong. Many people mistakenly believe that their landlord's insurance policy covers everything. That's not true. The landlord's insurance covers the physical structure, the walls, roof, and plumbing, but it does not protect your personal belongings inside. If a fire, theft, or pipe burst damages your clothes, furniture, laptop, or kitchenware, you're out of luck unless you have your own renter's policy. So what exactly does renter's insurance cover? First, let's talk about personal property coverage. This is the part of the policy that helps you pay to repair or replace your belongings if they're damaged or stolen. Think about everything you own: your TV, phone, gaming system, clothes, shoes, cookware, books, even that expensive mattress. If a fire breaks out, or someone breaks into your apartment, renter's insurance can help cover the cost to replace all of it. Most policies will protect your belongings against things like fire, theft, vandalism, smoke damage, water damage from burst pipes, and even damage caused by some weather events. Next is liability coverage. Let's say someone visits your apartment and slips on a wet floor, injuring themselves. Or maybe your dog bites someone, even outside your apartment. Liability coverage helps protect you in case you're sued or held responsible for injuries or property damage to other people. It can cover legal fees, court costs, and any settlements, up to your policy limits. This type of protection is often overlooked, but it can be critical, especially in our highly litigious society. The third main benefit is additional living expenses, also known as loss of use coverage. If your rental becomes uninhabitable due to a covered event, say, a fire or major water damage, renter's insurance can help cover the cost of temporary housing, food, laundry, and other essential expenses while you're displaced. This ensures that you're not left scrambling to pay for a hotel or restaurant meals during a crisis. Now, let's look at what renter's insurance does not cover. First, it doesn't cover the building itself. Remember, that's the landlord's job. Second, renter's insurance won't cover damage caused by certain natural disasters unless you add extra coverage. For example, most standard policies exclude flood and earthquake damage. If you live in an area prone to either, you may need to buy a separate policy or add an endorsement. Also, damage caused by pests like bedbugs or rodents is usually not covered. Another common limitation is with high-value items. Most renters' insurance policies have coverage limits for certain categories of belongings, like jewelry, collectibles, artwork, or expensive electronics. If you own a $10,000 engagement ring or a rare comic book collection, your policy may only cover a small portion unless you schedule those items separately or purchase additional coverage. Let's bust a few common myths about renter's insurance. Myth number 1. Renter's insurance is too expensive. The truth is, it's one of the most affordable types of insurance. In the US, the average monthly cost is around $15 to $25, depending on where you live, the value of your belongings, and how much coverage you choose. That's less than most people spend on streaming services every month. Myth number 2. I don't own enough stuff to need insurance. You might think your possessions aren't worth much, But take a minute to think about it. Add up the cost of your clothes, your phone, your laptop, your shoes, kitchenware, and small appliances. It adds up fast. Even a basic wardrobe and a few pieces of furniture can be worth thousands. Without insurance, replacing them all at once would be a major financial hit. Myth number 3. I'm covered under my roommate's policy. Not true. Unless both of your names are specifically listed on the same renter's insurance policy, you are not covered. Each person needs their own policy, especially if you have your own valuable possessions and want to be sure you're protected. So how do you get renter's insurance? It's actually really simple. Most major insurance companies, like State Farm, Allstate, Geico, Progressive, Lemonade, and others, offer renter's insurance. You can get quotes online in just a few minutes, and some companies even allow you to buy a policy entirely from your phone. You'll typically be asked how much personal property you want to insure, what kind of deductible you're comfortable with, and how much liability coverage you'd like. Before you apply, it's a good idea to take inventory of your belongings. Go room by room and make a list or take photos and videos. Include any receipts or documentation for higher value items. This will help you figure out how much coverage you need and make filing a claim easier later. When comparing policies, pay attention to deductibles and coverage limits. A deductible is the amount you'll pay out of pocket before insurance kicks in. Common deductibles range from $250 to $1,000. If your deductible is $500 and you file a claim for a $2,000 stolen laptop, your insurance company would reimburse you $1,500. A lower deductible means you pay less out of pocket, but your monthly premium will be slightly higher. Also, be aware of actual cash value versus replacement cost coverage. Actual cash value means the insurer will pay you the depreciated value of your items. So if your couch is 5 years old, you might only get a fraction of what it costs to buy a new one. Replacement cost, on the other hand, covers what it would cost to buy a brand new couch of similar quality. Replacement cost policies tend to be slightly more expensive, but they're usually worth it if you want full protection. Here's something else many people don't realize. Renter's insurance can protect you even when you're not at home. If your phone or laptop is stolen while you're traveling, or your suitcase goes missing during a trip, your renter's policy might still cover those losses. Some policies even provide limited protection for stolen bicycles or damage caused while moving. So when is the right time to get renter's insurance? The answer is simple: as soon as possible. Don't wait until something bad happens. Renter's insurance is one of those things that feels unnecessary until the moment you need it. And by then, it's too late. To sum it all up, renter's insurance is an affordable, valuable safety net for anyone who rents. It protects your personal belongings, shields you from liability, and helps cover unexpected living expenses when life goes sideways. It's not just for high-income earners or people with fancy apartments. It's for anyone who rents and wants peace of mind. The truth about renter's insurance is this: it's not just a good idea. It's a smart, responsible choice. And it could be the difference between a major crisis and a manageable inconvenience. Thanks for listening. Stay safe, stay informed, and make sure you're protected.